breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers. Another marvelous day in the heart of nature. It is so beautiful out here. It is so hot. I should be sweating right now, deep divers. What's up? I hope you're taking care of yourself, deep divers. Let me send you some good ass energy. Take that, take that, take that. Raising the frequency, raising the vibration. Now, beware of the coming rapture. Prepare yourself for the final days. Beware of the coming rapture. Prepare yourself for the final days. Deep divers, when I say it is the final days, I'm not talking about the world ending. I'm talking about a whole new beginning being created. For something to begin, something has to end. And it is the final days of this matrix. Why? Because it was built on a house of cards. Why? Because all lies have an expiry date. Slow motion this side. We can see everything that's happening right now in the world. What's happening in Cuba? People protesting. What's happening in France? They're tightening COVID restrictions. Sydney just went into another lockdown. What's happening in South Africa? Civil unrest. These are the final days. And if you can't see that, I don't know what to tell you. Now, rapture. What does that word mean? Let's break it down. Anita Baker comes to mind, caught up in the rapture of love, right? Shout out to Anita Baker. Beautiful soul song, deep divers. You need some soul in your life. Go and listen to that song. But rapture is also talking about what the Gnostics, the early Christians, talked about. The rapture is when we talk of being carried away by overwhelming emotion. And they spoke about it in terms of the last days. This astrological aspect of it was all about, in the final days, we would be waiting for the rapture and we would be carried up to the heavens in the final days for Judgment Day. Dun, dun, dun. But also, rapture also means an expression of manifestation of ecstasy. The expression of manifestation, a manifestation of ecstasy. The rapture of love, the rapture of... So many different ways to see this, but I want to talk to you, deep divers. Beware of the coming rapture. And that is being carried away by overwhelming emotion. Because let's face it, a lot of people are going through it because so many things are happening simultaneously on the planet that a lot of people are like, Ralph, we're living in the final days. It seems like the world is ending, but I'm happy because I know it's a never-ending world. Something is being born in the chaos. Now, I did the live stream, deep divers, last week. Shout out to Third Eye View. He said this, I'm going to quote him. The program is crashing. Every day, I am increasingly being liberated from this carnival, from this tacky carnival funhouse, and this fake persona placed upon me. Only love matters. Slow motion this side. Say it one more time, Third Eye View. The program is crashing. Every day I am increasingly being liberated from this tacky carnival funhouse and this fake persona placed upon me. Only love matters. Woo! And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Hey. Beautiful deep divers. Take that, take that, take that good ass energy I'm sending you. Beware of the coming rapture. Prepare yourself for the final days. Now, let me tell you this, deep divers. I've been preparing for this moment my entire life, for the rapture, for the final days that this matrix collapses, for the final days that this matrix collapses. And my, oh my, is it collapsing? You see, when we talk of the final days of this matrix, the coming rapture, being carried away by overwhelming emotion because so much is happening right now. Everything is happening all at the same time. I'm calm right now. Why? Because I've been preparing for this moment by detaching from the matrix, by not being so consumed by the matrix, by realizing what you consume will consume you. What you consume will consume you. And in this matrix, there are so many distractions, so many temptations. Everything is designed to take you outside of who you really are. They want you looking outside of yourself, but never looking inside of yourself. Slow motion this side. And this is how I always prepare for the final days. Remind yourself to look within, and now you are entering a whole new earth. Let me tell you this, deep divers. Everything that's happening right now is happening for a reason. Beware of the coming rapture. Prepare yourself for the final days. In the final days, you start to see the inversion. Everything is reversed. When you live in reverse, L-I-V-E, it becomes evil, E-V-I-L. And that's why this is how they control billions of people with a great inversion. The truth has been inverted. So what happened to Lauryn Hill? She got replaced with Cardi B. Shout out to Cardi B though. But I'm just telling you, they want to dumb down the masses for a reason. This is what happens in the final days. There will be carnage. There will be the huge reverse. And that's why Orwell said in 1984, ignorance is strength. Freedom is slavery. Everything is reversed. And therefore, when we talk about preparing ourselves for the final days of this system, not for us, because we are immortal. Oh, baby. But it's the final days of the world as you know it. You want to make sure every single day that your eyes are open to the truth of who you really are, not what they've told you, not what the media has told you. But have you ever just said, who was I before the world told me who I was? Now you start to become your greatest version. Because who they told you were is part of the trap. This is how this whole entire matrix programmed you from birth. You've been lied to. And it's time you start asking for the truth. Now, you've probably heard of the Great Reset. The World Economic Forum. The Great Reset, right? By 2030, you will own nothing and be happy. I don't own anything and I'm already happy. But before the Great Reset, deep divers, there was a cosmic reset. Have you ever wondered why right now, like in 2020, the world shut down and everything reset? Because that's when the Mayan calendar ended, 2012, which is actually 2020. The Great Conjunction, December 21st, symbolized the great cosmic reset as we move into the age of Aquarius and leave the age of Pisces. And this is why everything is changing. It's not because men are saying we have to change things or women are saying we got to change things. No, this is something to do with the stars in the heavens. There is a cosmic reset. That's why it is the end of this civilization as you know it. And that's why the inorganic ones, it's a battle for the hearts and minds of the people. They're trying to snatch your soul. They're trying to keep your soul in lockdown because their time is up. It's game over. So you got to celebrate. Beware of the coming rapture. Prepare yourself for the final days. Prepare yourself for the final days. I told you, everything is hidden in plain sight. That's the best way to hide something. You leave it in plain sight. And when we talk of becoming smarter than the tricks that's played on us, you have to remind yourself that the truth is hidden in plain sight. You are the truth. You don't have to read 1,000 books about enlightenment. You have to go within and you will find out that you are a multi-dimensional being having a human experience. Beware of the coming rapture, deep divers. Prepare yourself for the final days. Apocalypse. It is the apocalypse, emanating from the Greek apocalypsis, which is the lifting of the veil. That's what the apocalypse means. And this is a sign of the final days. We are seeing the lifting of the veil. We are seeing people being exposed. We are seeing people's true colors because this global pandemic is now exposing who people really are, their deepest fears. We're now seeing it. I'm so scared. Give me a triple jab, a quadruple jab, and 10 jabs, 20 jabs, right? People are so fearful. You see, the inorganic ones, their greatest power is your fear. Their greatest fear, oh my gosh, is that you wake up to your true power. Slow motion this side. And that's what happens with a rapture. You're carried away by this overwhelming emotion. There's this expression of manifestation of ecstasy because you now realize you're not afraid anymore. You now realize fear is the only way they can control you. Fear is the only way they can control you. And they are afraid of love because love creates a world they cannot control. And when we talk of the final days, I told you, people are going to switch sides. Celebrities are going to say, hey, just go along with the system. So right now in the final days, you better know thyself. You better know who you really are, because even your own family members, friends, they're going to lure you back into the matrix. When we talk of everything that's happening right now on the planet, everything is inverted in this matrix because, like they said in the Indus Valley, what you see with your two eyes deceives you. Only what you see with your first eye right here, or as they say, the third eye or the Ajna chakra, will show you to the truth. So that's why life is a meme. Everything you see out there is a complete joke. They're taking you for a ride. They're playing you for a fiddle. They're playing you like a fiddle. And they're taking you for a ride. And right now you better wake up to say, wait a minute, who am I? Wait a minute, what did I come here to be? What did I come here for? Every single day you have to ask yourself that. What did I come here for? You see, children are so inquisitive. They're asking questions. They're curious to learn. But right now, so many people have become disconnected. You look around, everyone, so many people masked up, desensitized. But in the final days, there will be lessons to learn. Woo! There will be lessons to learn, because even this global pandemic, as bad as it seems, there's a lesson to be learned, that we must never give away our freedoms, that we must never fall asleep, that we must never hand over our power, that we must always protect our mental health. What's happening right now on the planet? People's mental health is being ruined. Depression, suicide, anxiety. And in the final days, you have to protect your energy. You have to protect your energy. You have to protect everything that's close and dear to you. Because right now on the planet, it's a grab for power. And this is what happens in the final days. The inorganic ones know their time is up. So all they can do right now is control as many souls as possible. And you got to say, wait a minute, being free is my birthright. The coming rapture, deep divers, beware of the coming rapture. Prepare yourself for the final days. Have you collected your seeds? 7-day vegan challenge. Or are you just relying on the supermarket? You better learn how to grow your own fruits and vegetables. And once you do, you are now empowered. You better learn not to be so addicted to everything they're giving you in the matrix. So if you learn how to fast, if you learn how to live on less, you are okay. The more you get attached to this system, the more you will be controlled by it. What? Slow motion this side. Learn to let go and trust the universe. Let me tell you this, deep divers. The Wizard of Oz was a great film. And in that film, Dorothy was going down along the yellow brick road. With her, she had the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, the Cowardly Lion. And that was a metaphor for life. Like in life, we have people around us who are looking a little bit shaky, baby, who put fear into us. But Dorothy had to find out that the power was with her all along. In the final days, you must remind yourself of that and go behind the curtain, just like Dorothy, and say, actually, this is a tacky carnival funhouse. And I don't want any part of it. This is a ridiculous cheap set B movie. And I can see the cameraman, I can see wires everywhere. It's all a stage. That's why Shakespeare told you the whole world is a stage. It's time to wake up. It's time to be free. It's time to elevate. It's time to say every single day, I'm not going to allow people to take valuable moments of my life away. I told you, 15 months of lockdown. Imagine what you could have done in that time being free. So the inorganic ones, they are taking away precious moments of your life. And this is why you got to stand up for your freedoms. Because if you don't, you will have time to cry. Cry me a river. Let me tell you this, deep divers. None of this makes sense. It's not supposed to. Because I told you, everything in this 3D reality is in reverse. The biggest selling artists, many of them are dumbing down the population. Many conscious artists don't get the shine they deserve. Well, the good news in the new earth is all being reversed because their time is up. And this is the coming rapture. That's why we got to celebrate. Prepare yourself for the final days. I told you, the coming rapture. When you realize there are levels to this, deep divers, and not everyone can go. And that's why not everyone's going to make it in the final days, because there are levels of consciousness. Some people get it. They realize this whole thing is a scam. This whole thing is a stage show. This whole matrix is so fake. Barbie looks real. Slow motion this side. Shout out to Barbie. I want to remind you, deep divers, the coming rapture. Prepare for the final days. They are going to increase the temperature. They are going to put on the pressure. They are going to feed you more fear. And I told you, what you consume will consume you. Make sure you are allowing love to guide you every single day. Make sure you are choosing love over everything. Make sure you're not doing what Simon says, and instead you are doing how you feel. You are moving how you feel. You are acting how you feel. You are living how you feel according to your truth. Not his story, which is his story. It's not yours. You better start knowing my story. What the hell is my story? Because I told you, in the next 100 years, when they look back at this time, you would have to ask yourself, what was I doing right now? Was I doing the right thing? Was I standing up for the freedoms of humanity? Or was I just on TikTok dancing? You better wake up. And then just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Beautiful deep divers. I'm just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Raising the frequency. I love you. I want to remind you, we've got this. You've got this. But Remind yourself, we are in the final days of this matrix. Not everyone's going to make it. And this is why you see the disarray in South Africa, in Cuba, in France, all over the place. Because this is the final days of this matrix. Make sure you are moving into the new earth where love reigns supreme. Oh, I like that. Shout out to everyone who's been getting the wonderful Good Ass Prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you are a sexy ass model, woo, with a whole lot of heart who wants to be an Infinite Waters model, well, go and buy some. Add me on Instagram, Deep Divers, for more daily inspiration at Ralph Smart, at official Ralph Smart, and Facebook at Ralph Smart, at Infinite Waters, and Snapchat at Good Ass Prana, baby. Check out the new book, Deep Divers, for more powerful, life-changing information just like this. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the-book. They tried to bury us, deep divers. They forgot we were seeds. Right now, remind yourself. Prepare for the final days of this matrix. Make sure you are in alignment with who you really are. Because if you are living someone else's world, if you are too busy being distracted, you're going to wake up to a rude awakening. Let love guide you, deep divers. I love all of you. Have a beautiful day. Peace. Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You go live, Ralph. You want me to go live with this topic? Say, go live. I'm alive in nature. It's so beautiful out here. Let me just rest on a tree, deep divers. I love you. Did you hug a tree today, deep divers? I did. Let me hug the tree, man. One love. Peace.